If you're thinking about moving to Jackson, Mississippi, and you're wondering if you're going to have to give up a lot of the modern conveniences you're used to out there in the rest of the civilized world, well, don't worry. You're actually going to have most of what you're familiar with. Matter of fact, you may have some new stuff, and that's what we're talking about in this video. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared Lash. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams right here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And if you are watching this on the day that it comes out, if I scheduled it correctly, it should be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching this. And if you're watching this on Thanksgiving or any other day and you're new to the channel, you haven't already done it, make sure you get down there, subscribe, and click the bell if you want to know all about moving to and living in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And if you are somebody who really is thinking about moving here soon, we help people just like you all the time. We can't wait to do it. We absolutely love it. So go ahead and reach out to us, give us a call, text, email, or even break out the megaphone. Whatever it is that you got to get in touch with us, because we've got your back moving to the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And because this video is coming out on Thanksgiving, I don't really want to take up too much of your day, so we're going to keep it short today. But I do want to do something kind of related to the idea of food. I thought was the first thought. And so I have gotten the question before, and it surprised me when I got it, of, you know, do you have food delivery services like Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that? Well, the answer is yes. I want to show you what we have, and I want to talk to you about some of the restaurants that you can get delivered on those services here in the Jackson metro area. I'll point out some of my favorites for you, and I'll also show you some of the other things that we have too that you're going to love when you get here. So to do that, we're going to get on the computer. I'm going to pull it up on the screen so you can see what I see, and let's go take a look at what we've got here in Mississippi. All right, y'all, here we are on the computer screen again. We're not looking at a map this time, though. We're actually looking at some other stuff. And so the first thing I have, and obviously spoiler alert, you can look up here at the top and see the other things I'm going to show you. But first thing here is I want to show you Uber Eats, which is probably the least popular one that people use around here for whatever reason. Don't really see it that much, but as you can see, there's plenty of options you can get things delivered. Most of them, though, are your kind of bigger national chain brands. But it's definitely important to shop around on these, because I want to point out, if you don't already know this, they definitely charge different prices between some of these sites, and definitely different delivery prices too. For example, you see here Logan's is 49 cents. If I jump over here to DoorDash, I think we can find Logan's for free. That's not a big difference, but I've seen some be $5 and $2 and free and $6. See, it varies a lot, but there's not a lot here that I can really point out, you know, that's special. These are things that you've got most places, with the exception of a few here where it says loved by locals. Cock the Walk, they've got not this food. The picture they've got there, that's not what they've got there. They've either got chicken or fish. It's fried chicken strips or catfish fillet, and it's really good. They've got some cornbread too that's good. Yakiniku or Yakiniku, I believe they said it's pronounced. It's really neat Korean, Japanese barbecue place. They've got the thing in the center of the table if you go there and get that done, or you can order this through the delivery service. Although I've never ordered that one, so I don't know if you can order the raw meat that you would cook there, because it kind of wouldn't be the same experience to order it to cook at home. That really maybe doesn't work. But the other thing, you got the Mighty Crab here, and as you can see, they've got some local restaurants on there. Those are all available to you, and along with all the national chain brands that we have around here that you're probably used to seeing. Next, and very similar to that one, is DoorDash. Let me go back out to their main page here. I will tell you that I have heard some complaints from the business and restaurant owners about DoorDash. I don't know, really, I don't have any first-hand experience with it, but just some kind of business practices that they didn't like about how they use their menu and things. But for the most part, you know, from what I can see from the user side, everything looks pretty good. It's, again, pretty much the same choices that you're going to see on Uber Eats are available on DoorDash, and we have both of those here. Another one that I know that a lot of people are used to is Postmates in other parts of the country, and to be honest with you, I don't know if we have Postmates here. We're going to find out together, just because I thought about it while we're doing this video. Okay, so yeah, we do have Postmates here. We do have it. Not a lot of things available on there, so I guess maybe it's new to the area. But it's there for a few little things. I'm surprised by that. I didn't know we had it. But DoorDash and Uber Eats are the bigger ones that we have here. The one that we have that's more of a regional one is Waiter app, and they have a lot of stuff, especially a lot more of the local restaurants on there. As you can see, I'll show you a few of my favorites on here. Willie B Steakhouse is really good. They've got some great lunch specials, and obviously their dinner and steak is good too. I want to tell you a little secret about them though. They've got rolls, like the yeast dinner rolls that you're maybe used to, and they fry them. They fry the whole thing, they deep fry it, and it is, I'm sure, terrible for you, but it is delicious. That place is really good. I really don't know why you would get a Super Shake delivered, maybe if you're getting a bunch of them. But I do love Super Shakes though. Those are great in the morning, especially if you want to get a little pick-me-up. They got one that has 250 milligrams of caffeine in it, so and yeah, it'll help. And we've got a lot of Mexican restaurants. We've got some barbecue restaurants around here. Shaggy's is one that actually came up. They've got some it's kind of, I guess, a regional chain. They're down there on the coast. They just recently, not too long ago, in the last couple of years, opened up Shaggy's on the res. That's a good one that you can get delivered if you like. However, on the barbecue, while these are good, Little Willie's Barbecue is good. There is another one that I want to show you on the next one that I think is a little bit better option. But you can see we've got all these options here. Joe's Diner is another one that's a nice little local favorite there. If you're just looking for some diner food, check out Joe's Diner. They've got some good stuff there. Love the people there too. And you know, again, plenty of restaurants, plenty of chicken, plenty of all the usual things that you would be looking for. You can get it delivered straight to your house through the Waiter app. And the Waiter is the most common. And I will say all of these, including the Waiter, I believe have referral codes that I can give you. They'll give you a little discount. And I figured I'm making a video about it. Why not? We'll throw it down in the description. And I'll mention that again in a second, just to remind you. But if you are new to any of these, make sure you check those out. Now the last one is a much smaller service, and you see right now I think they've gone to only working in certain hours because it is just a really small service. It's Mississippi Delivery, but I like about them, they've got some of the better local places that I like. And they will deliver with a little bit wider radius than some of those other ones, so I can get some of the food from downtown in Fondren, like Roosters. I've done that a couple times. The barbecue, I was going to recommend, if you want barbecue, definitely check out Steve's Ribs and Grill. That's over in Ridgeland, and you can see where I live over here in Flowood. Normally I wouldn't be able to get that on those other sites, same with Roosters, but you can here through Mississippi Delivery. So definitely check out Mississippi Delivery. It itself is a locally owned business competing with all those bigger brands that you just saw. I don't unfortunately have a code for them. However, there is a code. If you go to their website and you're using them for the first time, it will give you a code that you can get a discount on your first order. But definitely check out Steve's, Roosters. Georgia Blue is really good. There's Joe's Diner again. If you like Greek food, Kralakis is fantastic. It's definitely my favorite in the area. And again, this, like I said, this is my favorite one because it's got all the best restaurants and I can get them here. Pick and Find is also good. That's barbecue down in Fondren. Me personally, I probably like Steve's a little better, but I don't know. It just depends on your taste. What kind of barbecue you like? Steve's is kind of a more Carolina barbecue. I'm not sure exactly what style Pig and Pint would be, but it's in Fondren, so usually everything in Fondren is just kind of its own thing. But definitely check this one out if you can use them. Like I said, probably for dinner. It's around the only time you can use them. Right now, it's $3.25 and they're not open. So anyway, as you can see, we've got all those. Of course, we've also got outside of the food world, Uber, Lyft. We have those services here. You're not gonna give that up. You know, we maybe were a little bit later to get all of these things, but we do have them now. So if you're moving here and you're worried about not having these, if you use these kind of services all the time, don't worry, we've got them and we're getting new ones all the time. So you're not giving anything up at all. But you are going to be getting some great food that you couldn't get anywhere else in the country. Well, as you can see, you really don't have to give up too much here moving to Mississippi. Matter of fact, you're going to gain a lot because the food that you can get delivered here in Mississippi is, for the most part, in my opinion, on another level compared to what you might get in some other places. And some of those services, most of them actually have codes I can give you to give you a discount when you use those if you're using them for the first time. So I'll link those down in the description below, so make sure to check those out. Again, if you are new to those services. That's going to be it for this one, y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, click the bell, Give us a like if you like this video, and if you're somebody who's thinking about moving to the Jackson metro area, go ahead, reach out to us, give us a call, text, email, or even break out the megaphone. Y'all know the reason that I do that, the whole bit with the megaphone, is because it does not matter how you get in touch with us. You can even, DM me on Instagram. I put it at the beginning. Here it is again. It don't matter. Get in touch with us however you want to. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.